This is an NK cell. It's responsible for killing tumors in your body, and when they're unable to function, this is when cancer starts to grow. And in this presentation, I'll be focusing on a specific type of cancer called pancreatic cancer. Now, pancreatic cancer originates in an organ called the pancreas, which is located right around here. And it's actually especially deadly. And in fact, less than 10% of patients will survive for 5 years after their diagnosis. This is an extremely low number, and we really need to increase this. So through research papers and collecting evidence, I was able to construct a pathway that may offer us a solution. It starts off with dietary fiber fermentation. This is where when we eat foods that contain dietary fiber, like celery, and they are fermented by bacteria in our intestines. This leads to the production of a chemical called butyrate. Now, butyrate, it has varying effects on different cells, but in specifically NK cells, they make them weak and tired. Now, with weak natural killer cells, you'll have a lower chance of the NK cells being able to fight the pancreatic cancer. So how can we solve this? We need to stop the butyrate from entering the NK cells in the first place, and this can be done through a CRISPR knockout of the MCT1 gene. MCT1 is basically like a transporter that lets butyrate enter the NK cells. So if it's not there, butyrate won't be able to enter. So this is the prototype where we'll first start off with an sgRNA and a Cas9 enzyme. So the sgRNA will guide the Cas9 enzyme to a specific place in the MCT1 gene. And from there, Cas9 will basically snip the gene and then cause it to break and not be able to express and make the protein. And this will lead to butyrate being blocked from entering the cell. Now, this will create an increase of elements that are needed for NK cell activation, and this will possibly create a 30% increase in tumor infiltration. Now, the impact of this is huge, as with this increase in tumor infiltration, we'll start to get more NK cells killing the tumor, while also communicating with other immune cells to bring them in as well. So hopefully, we can go from a 10% survival rate for 5 years to possibly a greater than 90% survival rate. Thank you for listening.